It's your fault. It's your fault. I really need you to be aware of what's going on right now in this moment. How did you feel when you heard me say that it's your fault? Just for this moment, think about that. How did me saying to you that it's your fault made you feel? Now, there are many ways that people react to that. There would be feeling the sensations of anxiety and then trying to logically convince ourselves that no, it's not. And the reason we logically try and convince ourselves that it's not my fault is so that I don't feel that sensation of anxiety and anything that's under that. We logically protect ourselves from the parts of ourselves that are feeling that pain. If you've gone through heartbreak and you've gone through a separation and you find yourself wanting the other person back, even though you know that it's not a good fit and it won't work, a huge portion of it, a huge part of it has to do with the whole it's your fault wound. Our upbringing was good behavior reward, bad behavior punishment. This is an extremely unhealthy way of bringing up a human being because it focuses all about behavior and nothing in regards to what is the underlying reason that that behavior is there. It's an extremely emotional, neglectful experience for a human being to go through. And yes, we have all gone through it. And it teaches us things. A lot of the reasons why we lost the connection through rejection in the moments we were being scolded, we were getting told that the reason that this disconnection is happening from our caregivers is because of what I did. Therefore, it's my fault. The bad thing that's happening to me is my fault. And through the ages, we get older and we start realizing that, hang on, no, it's not necessarily my fault. Just because my caregiver is in a bad mood, that doesn't mean it's my fault that I'm being scolded, that I'm being shouted at. Even though I still adopt the belief that, yeah, what I did when asking a question in the wrong moment, that was my fault. So things being my fault is extremely unsafe to me. This is why a lot of people can't even take accountability. In today's world, we have to actually learn how to take accountability, because taking accountability kind of means it's my fault, even though they're not exactly the same thing. But that's where it goes towards, which makes me feel unsafe again. The reason you want your ex back is to prove and show that everything that's being said about you is not actually accurate. It's not your fault. But even if your ex comes back and says, you know what, yeah, absolutely, you're right, it's not your fault, you don't want to be in that relationship because you know that it's extremely toxic and you know the other person is not going to change. This is why it's very confusing. And by just understanding the reason I want that person back is because of the parts of myself that are still finding it unsafe when others believe that it's my fault. You go towards those parts of yourself and you meet the unmet needs of those parts of yourself within yourself, you won't have the desires you do to prove anything to anyone. This is how you stop caring about what people think. Follow how you feel. That is how you raise your awareness of yourself. In any moment of life, how you feel is the beginning of the communication of yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more you start raising your self-awareness, the more control of yourself you have. And you will be able to go down any path you wish to, and you will achieve and succeed in anything you want to because you understand how you work. Self-awareness is the most important thing. And look, if you want to go deeper into this, I've got a free masterclass you can watch right now. All you got to do is click the button below and it'll take you straight there. Gathering the skills and the know-how of how to raise your self-awareness in the most powerful way is like the cheat code to this world, to this life. Everything you want is within yourself. Learning how to get there is going to change the game. Have a lovely day.